So, welcome back to the Idiot Trading Challenge. We do have a slight confession. We had a slight miscalculation. We'd planned out basically the forfeits for the rest of this challenge, and it hasn't seemed to line up. I know this was supposed to be the last week of the challenge, but since we have the forfeits ready, we're gonna go along with this episode being on the percentage change, and then last week will be, and we promise this time that it will be the last week of the challenge before we start going into something a little bit different. But yeah, as we've just covered that, how are you, Matt?
Yeah, I'm good. Just bamboozled by our how we missed that. I think it was because we did four forfeits in the first one, but that included a practice week, so we just created four forfeits for this one, and
Yeah.
didn't realize that would then make it a 5 week challenge rather than a 4 week challenge. But I'm happy to carry on. It'll be interesting.
It will indeed. And I just want to clarify for anyone watching, my face is rather red because I have just been on quite a long run. Just for a bit of fun, maybe for a challenge. Who knows? If you want to know, press the subscribe button, stick around, and we'll see what's happening in the future. So yeah, last week of this, Matt, how are you feeling after everything? How's your trades been going?
Not really good until about I think it was Thursday. Let me just have a quick look.
Thursday, when the British stock market seemed to have a lot of fun and games and do all sorts of crazy things.
Um, Yeah, but it's not even because of that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it was Thursday evening, and I was sat there, and something dawned on me, which I'll come on to in a bit, depending on the results.
Yeah.
But yeah, the people who are watching it will know what happened.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
um,
for you and for people watching as well, because I'm not sure if I actually recorded some of this, the the value that I'm at now, my whole account value, is actually £10 less than what I'd managed to get to or drop down to on Thursday.
okay,
So Thursday and Friday, they hit me big. Like I was I was going into that with, as I say, £10 up from where I am now, but how I did earlier on in the week is still left up in the air, I think.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I thought overall it was quite a good week. I thought I had my tactics sorted, thought I had it nailed, and then just we sat down on Thursday night and something dawned on me
Yeah.
in terms of my tactics, and had to completely do a U-turn and change everything I was doing, which luckily hasn't affected me too much. The changes I made, they've been quite disastrous, but in the grand scheme of things, they've not been too much of an impact because other things happened and what have
Yeah.
you. So yeah,
Okay,
all
nice.
all stayed. It probably slightly worse off than I would have liked to have been, but not drastically worse off than where I was on Thursday night when I
Yeah.
realised. But yeah, it's a interesting one, especially considering halfway through the week we had the thing is I'd gone into this week thinking it was the penultimate week anyway. I still
Yeah.
thought we had another week, so it hasn't changed my approach from that point of view.
Mhm.
But I just remember sitting there going, I was uploading some videos from last week, and I was just looking through the folders, and I was like, this week's week 8, but
Yeah.
surely next week should be week 8 if it's a 4 week. Oh
Oh
no, we've
no. Yeah.
messed up.
Yeah. Oh,
So
it's fun and games, fun and games.
yeah, well, it is the idiot trading challenge. It wouldn't be
Exactly.
right without a few hiccups.
Yeah,
So
we've got to mess up along the way somewhere, haven't we?
yeah,
Yeah.
so I won last week.
So,
Do you want me to reveal my account?
yes, let's
I feel like
see.
we've kind of got into some kind of rhythm as we reach the end of the thing,
Yeah.
whereby the winner reveals first. But we've only got 2 weeks left of this, so yeah. So I will reveal my score. So I started last week on £302.41, and I finished the week on £302.57.
Oh, big week, big week.
Huge week, an increase of 0.05%, which I think is slightly worse than the Bank of England, but it's still a positive return. So
Yes.
I'm happy. I'm happy with that. I'll
Okay.
take it. It was
Yeah.
a stable week, a
Yeah.
standard week. So yeah,
Okay. So yeah, okay. So if I've done even slightly better than I did last week.
If you've gone up, you've probably won. So just to recap, I've got down your total as £275 and 33 pence last week.
Yeah.
Obviously, longer term, even if you have gone up, next week will be final account value only.
So
So
yeah,
even if you win this, if you've gone up, you need to be having a good week this week to
good
give
week,
yourself a
very
chance.
good week. Yeah, been prepping for that one for a while. Hopefully next week could be the week for that. But yeah, let's crack on with this. So it still starts with a 2.
Thank God for
If
that.
that makes you feel good.
I was hoping for a 1, but
Yeah,
it'll
I
do.
mean, a 1 would have been all right for you. Yeah. I mean, if I'd come up with a 3 there, I think you would have known where you was heading with that one.
Yeah.
But then it's 286.65. So
Which plug that in, 4.11%. So I'm just logging that on our shared drive so you can see it
see
as
that.
well to make sure that I'm not fiddling you next week. 286.
Yeah, guys, we have the shared drive, and in the first week, Matt had put our scores the wrong way around. I don't know if he was trying to pull one there, if it was just a mistake, but yeah, I had to catch him out on that one.
So 4.11%. So you've
Which
not quite made up the minus 5.95% from
no,
the
but it
week
has
before. But
meant I've won this.
yeah, so let me just do some quick mental maths here, which will show me up completely.
Yeah,
But you've basically gone up £11, really.
yeah,
So you need to, if I have a standard week again, you need to be doubling that to be safe.
yes, pretty much. Yeah, if I can pull in, if I pull an extra 20, and then I'm gonna be okay. So it's gonna be close.
Yeah. So obviously I've lost now. So I will.
Yeah.
This is the last forfeit, isn't it? So it's a screenshot of the account sent over to you live now, and then you can pick what you want to sell based on that. That screenshot. The charts on one day. Do you want it on a different 1 week, 1 month, 3 month?
Well, 1 week.
1 week. Okay.
Yeah. It should hopefully already be up on the screen, but in editing, I'll make sure this picture's up on the screen so you guys can see what Matt is sending over as it is. So if I'm talking through my strategy with this or just my thoughts, you should be able to see it on screen. That's that just coming through now. So again, not many to go with. It's the tiny portfolio. Let's have a look. What's down? What is Teledoc?
No idea.
Okay, I'm going to search that one after. But yeah, I'm kind of wanting to say Netflix because I feel like
Do you
that
want me
could.
to just read you a summary? I'm happy to read you a summary. Teladoc Health Incorporated provides virtual healthcare services.
Okay, yeah. In that case, then I'm going to go with Teledoc. Yeah, that is what I'm going to go with. Then.
So you locking in that now?
Yeah.
Right, okay, I'm going to show you this chart from Teladoc. This is a 1 month chart.
Oh, wow.
Look where I bought, like...
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah. So, selling Teladoc. Review order. Send sell order. Okay. So, a bit of a story, seeing as you've chosen that now. What basically happened was I set price alerts for all my stocks, and I was like, let's have a steady week. So I brought the price alerts down a little bit, but not huge amounts. Like and just said, look, if they hit that, I'll sell it either up or down. I'll sell it.
Yeah.
And at the beginning of the week, every single one of my stocks hit their price alert. So I sold all my stocks by midweek.
Yeah.
And then was sat there on Thursday night with nothing in my portfolio. And then kind of was like, I really need to buy something because if I lose this week,
yeah,
you'll have nothing to sell, which kind of makes it. So I went on like, I think it was High Growth and new to Trading 212 and just plucked a few that I like the look of out of thin air. So, and luckily I didn't invest too much in them because that minus 10% on that one.
That could have been a big hit.
Could have really hurt me. So I think I was up at 303 or something like that. Yeah. So to be down at 302 wasn't too big of a deal. Going into this, I knew it wasn't going to make too much of a difference.
Yeah. I think that section on Trading 212, and if anyone uses it, you'll see what it is. If you do want to see what it is, there should be a link down below. Follow Matt's link, he'll get a free share, and you'll get one as well. Or go to another video and get mine if you want me to have the free share. But yeah, if you want to see where that is, there's a link there for you. But I find that is so. Like you can get very, very lucky or very unlucky with that one, because I find as soon as they come on, people just jump straight on them straight away, and they either go straight up or straight down. I haven't seen one kind of stay level yet from the ones.
Yeah, there's lots of stories in there that, like, when something appears on a platform or appears in the high growth section or whatever, people do just buy it because it's in there rather than actually doing their research. And I'm not saying we're experts, we're definitely not. That's why it's called the Idiot Trading Challenge. But I know not to buy a stock because it's got a green marker next to it. You've got to look at what it is and whether or not you think it's a decent stock, not just.
Yeah. I think there's a few on there that I looked at earlier on in the challenge, I believe, and picked up a few on there just because I wanted to see what was happening with it. I mean, I think I lost money on every single one of them, but I just wanted to see what was going. It felt like even like I could have done, as you're saying, done a bit more research and whatever, but I got a few because I was just intrigued.
Yeah, I think that's the thing as well. Like, it's really hard to track what a stock would have done unless you note down the exact price it's at and the time and what have you, because on them charts, you might have looked 8 days ago. Well, you're either looking at the week chart, which it's a day after you would have bought it, or it's the month chart, which is a long time before you would have bought it. And it might say it was up over the month, but you might have been down over the 8 days or whatever. Yeah. So you do, to really understand what a stock's doing, you've got to note it down or just put a little bit of skin in the game kind of thing. So yeah, we did it, especially on the practice. I'd definitely, the £50,000 demo account is really good for Trading 212, I thought, as well.
It's been great. I've still been using that on and off. Now, just for the kind of, I know it's not my money, but it just looks good if you put 50,000 into something and then you see it shoot straight up. You're like, oh yes. It's
a good place to learn in it as well. Like, you can actually see decent returns. Like, we're looking at it and it's like up 4% doesn't seem much because it's only like £1 or a couple of, and it's like, oh, that doesn't seem very much, but actually 4% is a huge return on your money. It's very good return. So, it's definitely a great place to play. I'd definitely recommend the platform. So.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thanks for joining us once again. The last weekly update will be out on Friday, following by the final episode of this so far anyway, on the Sunday. If you've been enjoying it, let us know. If you want it to carry on, you've got a few more videos coming out to let us know. I think we're definitely going to stick around on Trading 212.
I think it'd be less of a challenge, maybe us doing our own thing, but we'll keep providing updates if people want them.
Oh, too right. But yeah, as I say, you know where we are. If this is the first video you've come to and you've enjoyed it, we have a catalogue of 15 episodes before this, so feel free to check that out. But if not, we'll see you on Friday's episode.
Thanks for watching another episode of the Idiot Trading Challenge. If you've enjoyed this, then make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. And if you could share it with a friend, that'd be absolutely amazing. If you want to help me out in this challenge, you can sign up to Trading 212 platform via the link in our description. If you do that, we'll both receive a share free of charge worth up to £100. Obviously, make sure to check out the T's and C's before you do that. But until next time, thanks for watching.